Welcome back. In this video, we are going to look at how you can find niches to target. This is pretty much part one of the process, which is compile a list of niches that you think are good to target. And then in part two and part three, which is coming up after this video, I'll show you how you can validate these niches so you know which ones you should be spending your time on and which ones are a complete waste of time and ones you want to avoid. However, before we dive into the 4 strategies, I want to first run through things that you should avoid when looking for potential niches to target. As if you know what to avoid from the start, then that will save you a lot of time, as trust me, I figured out the hard way. But of course, you can avoid all the pitfalls I made, which is why you're watching this course now. I want to fast track the time it takes for you to see success over the average affiliate marketer who is pretty much making it up as they go along. So what should you avoid in niches? Well, there are 4 critical things. The first thing you want to avoid is that niches that require frequent updates. Now this could be niches such as a video games niche, unless you really love that niche and you don't mind creating new content all the time. But as you're probably already aware, there are always new video games coming out, new cheats, new codes, new updates. If you have an affiliate site in that niche, you are going to need to be on top of that niche to make sure your website always provides the latest and the best information. The second type of niche you want to avoid is going to be seasonal niches. Now, these are niches that only make you money when it's that current season. To give you an example, I recently did some research on a niche to go for my new affiliate website, and I was researching the niche of lawn mowers, the things you use to cut your grass. Now, that sounded like a really good niche, the numbers all made sense, it was easy to rank on Google as well. However, I literally realized right at the end that that is a seasonal niche, which means the search volume only happens in the months coming up to summer, when people actually want to cut the grass. For the rest of the year, the graph is completely flat in terms of search volume. Now, don't worry too much about all of this, as I'm going to run through all of this in the next video, but pretty much you want to avoid seasonal niches. You want to go for niches that are going to make you money consistently every single month of the year. The third type of niche you want to avoid is niches you have no interest in. Now, this one isn't set in stone, as I do know a lot of people that are building websites in niches they have completely zero interest in, because the niches have the potential to make them a lot of money. So if you do not mind writing content or researching the topic and you have no interest in it, then of course you can go ahead and do that. But as a general rule of thumb, especially if you are a beginner, if you are creating a niche on a topic that you have interest about, it's going to make the whole process way more easier and a lot more enjoyable. And you're also way less likely to quit halfway through the process as well. The fourth thing you want to avoid is products you can pick up and buy in person. And the reason for this is because if someone can very easily leave their home and go to a local shop to see the product that you are reviewing on your website, then that is not a good thing, as why would they even check your website for reviews to learn about that product? They can literally go 5 minutes down the road and find out for themselves for first hand. Of course, some people are always going to carry out a search on Google to find the information they are after, but as a general rule of thumb, again, you want to avoid those type of niches, as it can have a negative impact on the amount of money you're going to make. So now we've covered the 4 things you should avoid, let me go through the 4 strategies on where you should look when it comes to finding affiliate niches. So the first one isn't really a place to be looking, but it's more of a strategy in itself, and is consider your interest. And the reason I say this, as it relates to my other point when it comes to avoiding niches that you have no interest in, if you create a website on something you are interested in and actually fascinates you, then you are more likely to stick with that topic. And the way to brainstorm this comes down to 3 different parts. Is number 1, ask yourself, what do you enjoy doing in your spare time? I personally like to do a lot of outdoor activities and go to the gym in my spare time. Now, when it comes to breaking down those topics, you can then ask yourself, well, what products could I sell that are related to those niches? Gym and outdoors. Well, if it's outdoors, I could do tents, backpacks, hiking boots. If it's related to the gym, then I could go for maybe gym equipment, dumbbells, barbells, gym clothing, gym supplements, and so on and so on. So it's all about brainstorming. A second question you can ask yourself is, what interests or fascinates you? Again, exactly the same methodology as the first question. Write down a list of things which interest and fascinate you, then start to do a bit of brainstorming on are they potential niches. The third question you can ask yourself is, what are you passionate about? Again, this can kind of relate to the first question, but you want to consider your interest and compile a list of them. So where do you compile this list, I hear you ask? Well, I have this Google sheet I use all the time. It's called Affiliate Marketing Niche Rating. Don't worry about column B onwards. I'm going to run through this later on in the video. But the first column, A, where it says niche, this is where you go ahead and compile a list of all of the niches that you may want to target. For example, I'll just go ahead and put in outdoor tents for now. So that's pretty much the first strategy. The second strategy, which is personally my favorite strategy, is to reverse engineer website marketplaces. This is my favorite because I'm a little bit lazy, although I like to call it efficient. But pretty much this process involves you going onto websites that sell websites and then looking at what websites are for sale. My three favorite website marketplaces out there are flipper.com, empireflippers.com, and feinternational.com. So let me show you exactly how this works, as I don't just want to go over the theory, I want to also give you a practical walkthrough so you know exactly how it works. So let's head over to my Google browser, and I'm currently on flipper.com, which is the first website I had listed. And as you can see, is a #1 marketplace to buy and sell blogs. This will keep changing, e-commerce stores, affiliate sites. So again, this is pretty much a website marketplace that sells a ton of digital assets. So all we're going to do is carry out a search for Amazon affiliate, and then carry out a search. And what Flipper is going to do is going to return all the websites related to Amazon affiliate. So what I always like to do is go to revenue generating and then untick no, as I only want to see websites that are actually making money. So you can see we've got 126 results in total. That is a lot of websites to go through. So Flipper actually gives you a lot of information. It gives you the website name, the type of business, the industry it operates in, how the website is actually monetized, how old the website is, and how much net profit that website is making every month. And it also has a price here on the right as well, if you are interested in purchasing that website. So we can see the first website, Web Completer, is created in WordPress with the Divi theme. This website integrates successful online, probably not a good fit for us. So what I like to do is literally just scroll down here and look at any that catch my eye. And we've got two right here. It's actually one, £50,000 they're asking for, which is a lot of money. You can see the website is making just under $1,400 per month in profit. It's monetized via Amazon, and you can see it's Duvet Advisor and Pillow Advisor. This one could potentially be very interesting. So what I'm going to do is actually open this up in another tab, and what it's going to do is open up the dedicated listing page for this website. So we've got Duvet Advisor and Pillow Advisor. You can click this link to have a look at the website, and as you can see, it is pretty much an affiliate website all about duvets. I did not even know this was such a big topic. If you go to duvet reviews, reviews by duvet type, we can go for wool and silk. Wow, it's actually really well built. If we scroll down, it doesn't really matter. We click anyone just to get an idea on what's actually going on here. Luxury New Zealand wool duvet review. So this must be the keyword the website is targeting. You can see it's reviewed by Charlotte. They've got a link to buy it here. Now, if you look at this bottom left-hand corner, right here where my mouse is, I'm going to hover over this buy it button. And if you see that link, awin1.com, so you can see this website is actually monetizing through Awin as well, which, if you remember, was an affiliate marketing program that I ran through earlier on the course. So this is a bog standard example of a really niche specific affiliate website. It's an affiliate website just dedicated to duvets, and if we go back to the Flipper listing, you can see it's making almost $1,400 per month. That is a good amount of money for talking about duvets. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and shortlist this niche idea, as it potentially could be a really good one for us. So as it's about duvets, I'm literally going to go back to the niche, and I'll just type in best duvets. That's pretty much the niche, or the niche could be duvets. It doesn't really matter. The main idea is just to get niches up here in total. So let's go back to Flipper, see what other ones we have. We've got Fire Stick TV. Okay, £10,000 they want for that. Nerd Know Better, 75,000. Review site for tech gadgets. So it's quite broad. It's about tech gadgets. I like to go a bit more niche than that. We've got a survival website, which is quite interesting. It's only making $145 a month, but that does not mean the niche is not good, right? That could literally mean this website has not done SEO that well and is struggling to get visibility, so it's not generating that much sales. So again, We can then open this up in another tab, find out more information about the website. You can go ahead and visit the site and get an idea at what type of content this site is putting out. So we've got gear, outdoors. So I can literally go back to here and just put in survival. That could be another good niche for us. So some of the keywords we could target for this website, I guess if we go back to it, if we go to outdoors, let's have a look at what content they're putting out. We can see there's an article right here for best survival shovels. So that could even be a potential keyword. I think for now, I'll just leave it as survival and I'll do a bit more research later on when I'm actually validating that niche. So as you can see, we found a couple of niches in literally just a couple of minutes that are making good money on Flippa and are potentially niches that we can target as well. Now, there's no limit on how many pages you should go down to. Like, here's another niche, recliner's guide. It's a whole website about chairs that recline. 4 years old. It's actually monetized through AdSense, but there's no reason why it can't be monetized through Amazon affiliate links, as in linking to these reclining chairs on Amazon or any other affiliate program of that matter. And you can see it's generating just under $600 per month, and the person is asking for $18,000. So you can literally come onto Flippa and go through all of these pages and find lots of niches that may interest you. Now, it's exactly the same process for the other two websites, Empire Flippers and FE International, although the bottom two are not going to provide you with as much information, and they're typically going to ask you to put down a deposit if you want to get that information. So if you are a beginner, I recommend sticking to the first website, flipper.com. These are more for advanced affiliate marketers. But pretty much that is a second strategy, and as I said, it's one of my favorites. The third strategy is what we call using affiliate networks. So just as I ran through earlier on in the course, you can go onto these affiliate network platforms, look at all the offers they have listed and which ones are performing the best, and then shortlist those as potential niches you want to target. So of course you will already know this as we've gone through this already, but some popular affiliate networks could be clickbank.com, JVSU, Amazon, etc, etc. Any affiliate network program that you are signed up to, you can literally go over to the website. So I already have the marketplace open for ClickBank. We can just scroll down to any of these categories, such as home and garden, for example. Let's give that a click. And we can now see all of these best-selling offers for home and garden. We can filter this by rank, the gravity, which we ran through already in the ClickBank video, the recurring dollar per bill, like any metric which you feel was a good fit for you. And you can simply come away and get some ideas on niches that could potentially be a good fit for you. So again, we've got Ted's woodworking. Let's open up this. What is this? Announcing the world's largest collection of 16,000 wood plans. So again, a niche could be wood plans, right? So let's go ahead and add that to our list as well. Wood plans. It's the same process. Go back to the marketplace, shortlist niches you think are a good fit, and then move on to another strategy. So the fourth and final strategy I recommend you can use to find niches for affiliate marketing is to simply get creative. So this would involve you brainstorming products or niches that you think could do well. For example, my niche site that I created for studio monitors, that affiliate site actually came to me in a general conversation with one of my friends who is actually a singer. So they were literally telling me that they want to buy some new studio monitors as their current KRKs are broken. And I was like, oh, studio monitors, that could be a good idea for affiliate marketing. Went away, did some research, and at the time it was a feasible niche. So I went away and made my site, and it ended up doing really, really well. So you always need to be in the mindset of looking for a niche and always thinking of niches that you can target. Now, remember, the main aim in this initial step is to literally compile a list of niches. Ideally, you want to list 10 niches because, as you can imagine, not all of these are going to be a good fit. Some of them are going to be too competitive to go for. So go ahead and follow the process I've just showed you, compile a list of niches, and then I'll see you in the next few videos where we're going to go through the process of validating these niches. I'll see you there.